welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to build an interactive dashboard for the food mart data set we've been working on for the past days. So let's get right into it. Next, we need to make our KPIs ready to be taken to the dashboard. To achieve that, we need all this percentage. So we are going to extract them. So let's start from the age bucket or the age range. Right here, we click equals to, want to extract these three values. And this is C20, so equals to C20. Press enter. Next, equals to C21, enter. Equals to C22, enter. So we have this value ready to be taken to our dashboard. For the profits, let's extract it. For gender, sorry, equals to C30 equals to C31. So let's go down to our country. Okay, let's do married first. Equals to marital status C68 equals to C69. Okay, we can go for the country. Equals to C78 equals to C79 equals to C80. Okay, we're done with this. Let's go to our KPI. We're going to extract all the values here. Equals to A4 equals to B4 equals to C4 equals to D4 equals to E4 equals to F4 equals to G4 equals to H4, and last but not the least, equals to I4. We're good to go. I think I pressed the wrong thing here. Equals to I4. Okay, we're good to go. Now let's start building our dashboard. To do that, we have KPI here as the first. So just right click on KPI and click on insert. Once this box pop out, click on OK. So we're going to rename this to dashboard. Okay, what do we do next? Firstly, we don't need this formula bar on. So click on view, uncheck your formula bar. Now you click on here also and click on auto hide ribbons. Now you either have auto hide ribbons or you can click on full screen mode only. So we have this here. Next, we need to lock our dashboard page. How do we lock the page? Now let's do something. My last column number here is S and it has a little bit of T on it. Therefore, I'm going to lock from U. So I'll click on U and press my Shift, Control and the right arrow, right click, and I'll click on hide. Now I have it like this. That's done for the column. Next for the row. My last row, as you can see here, is 32 and including this column header 33. So I'm going to add two more to it. So I'm going to lock from 35. Click on 35, Shift, Control and your down arrow, right click and click on hide. So we've succeeded in locking down our screen. Next, click right up here, click on view, uncheck headings, uncheck grid lines. So we have our page like this. So let's get right into it and start building our dashboard. Firstly, we need to put our dashboard background. To do that, click Ctrl A to select the entire page. Right click, come to this place where you have fill color. Click on it and go to more colors. Click on custom and we're going to insert the color we want to use. And what we are using is D9, D9, D9. Click on OK, and this is our background color. Next, we need to bring our templates. Click right here, click on Insert. On the illustration drop down, click on Shape, and let's select the shape. To create the shape, right click and say No Outline. Click on the Fill drop down, More Fill Colors, and we are going to input the color we want to use. And we're using FFF. Click on OK. So we have this here. So let's just take it to this place. Reduce it a bit and bring it up to here. Next, Ctrl D to duplicate. And we want to create the shape for our slicer. Stick it down just on top of this. Okay, so let's remove. Let's click on this so we can get rid of the curve. Okay, now let's fill this color. So right click, come to fill and go to more fill colors. Click on custom and let's input the color code we want to use for this. 29 3D 55. Click on OK. Okay, so we have this here. Next, Ctrl D to duplicate this. So we want to create templates for our KPIs, and we need 5 of this. So Ctrl D 2 3 4. So let's see, put one here. I think it's too small. Let's increase it a bit. Okay, Ctrl D, Ctrl D, Ctrl D. Oh, too big now. First was too small, second was too big. So let's just reduce this. Ctrl D. Okay, we have the 5 shapes. But as you can see, it's not well arranged. So click on the first one, hold your shift down and select others. Once you have everything selected, come right up here, click on align, align top, click on align again, distribute horizontally. So we have them nicely placed. Next, click on this Ctrl D to bring it down here. Okay, right click, click on format shape, click on fill, click on gradient fill, and we are going to change the gradient fill color. So let me tell you the color we use. For this first gradient color, more colors, B56576. For the second, EAAC8B, and for the third, E5686F. Okay, so let's come on to the next. Our dashboard is taking shape. Now we want to bring in some templates. So we are just going to, we keep reusing what we've used before. Click on this, Ctrl D, bring it down here, and let's resize this. Remove this curve. Okay, so we have that. Next, we are going to duplicate this again. Ctrl D. Open with this size. Let's reduce this a bit, just a bit, each of them. Put the shape down. We want to reduce them because we're trying to manage the space we are working with. And for this, use it a bit, bring it up. Okay, so we can take this up now. We can also take this up. Okay, so next, let's duplicate this also. Ctrl D, and we're going to put this here. Ctrl D, and take this here. Ctrl D. Next, Ctrl D, Ctrl D. Let's see, yes, a bit, reduce the bits. Ctrl D. Okay, so we have all our templates. Let's just increase this a bit. Increase this space. Okay, so we have all our templates. Next, let's start bringing in values. Let's start from the headings. So we want to first write the name of our dashboard, and it's customer detail dashboard. How do we do that? We need to insert a text box. Click right up here, insert, click on text drop down, click on text box. Activate it right here, and let's write customer detail dashboard. Copy this, make it bold, change the font type to, let's use Comic Sans. You can use whatever font you want to use. Let's change this to 18. I think it should be okay. Then the color of our font, we're going to use this same color here. So Come right up here, click right here, and this is the color here. Okay, so we have this here. Now we need to remove outline. So click on this. Go to shape format, shape fill, no fill, shape outline, no outline. So we have it this way. So next, let's put our name. Let's write our name. Click on this, Ctrl D, take it down here, delete this, let's decrease the size. It's 18, and let's use 12. Okay, next, click on this. Okay, we'll bring in our picture later. Let's just do the next one. Click on this. Control D. We want to just do something. It's not like if it's going to make it interactive, but just write last update. Take it to the middle. Next, come up here. Make sure you have an active network to do this. Okay, let's leave this first. When we are bringing in our icon, we'll do that together. So just take this here, last update. Ctrl G again and bring this down. And we're going to write to this date. Yeah, today is, I'm doing this on a Saturday morning, and this is the 5th of October. So I'm going to do this. 05 October 2024. Let's use an uppercase for the O in October. Okay, open bracket, and the time right now is 9:10. So 09:10 p.m. So let's go to this, and we're going to use this for it. Let's make it a bit darker. Hmm, let's use this. Okay, I'm going to just take it right here for it to be here. Okay, okay, let's do something. Let's put a space in between this. Okay. Okay, so we're done with our header. Later, we're going to bring an icon here, and we're going to put our pictures here also. Next, let's bring in our KPIs. But before we bring in our KPI, we need to write the name of the KPI we want to insert. So we're going to reuse this text box. Ctrl D, bring it right here, and we want to write quantity ordered. To the middle, and for the font color, we're going to use this. So let's just do this. Click on this, duplicate it 5 times. One, two, three, four, 4 times. So take this here, take this here, take this here, take this here. So now let's edit it. The next one is average order. And the next one is okay. So for this, we're going to rename this cost of goods. Okay. And next, we're going to rename this as total revenue. And this, we're going to rename this as gross profit. Okay, next, we are going to duplicate this. Control D, bring it right here. Let's change the color first to white. Okay, and we're going to rename this as number of transaction. Okay, Control D, duplicate this, bring it right here, and we're going to rename this as number of products. Control D, number of stores. Control D, number of customers. Okay, let's come back here and let's duplicate this again. Control D, bring this down here and delete what is inside. Now this is quantity order. So come right up here, click on view, and let's put on our formula bar. Now we need to go to our KPI to find where we have the value for our quantity order. Before we do that, come up right here and click on equals to. Go down to your KPI. This is our quantity order. Click on it and press enter. We have this here. Ctrl D, duplicate this, bring it right here, delete this, delete everything apart from the equals to. Let's go get our average order. KPI, average order is 30, enter. Ctrl D again, cost of goods sold, delete everything apart from the equals to. Go to your KPI, where's our cost of goods sold? This, click on this, enter. Ctrl D, Ctrl D. Okay, so for our total revenue, delete this, delete everything here apart from the equals to, go to our KPI, total revenue, enter. For our gross profit, we do the same. There's our KPI. Where do we have our gross profit? Enter. So we have all this here. Next, let's format it. Then we'll bring in these values. So click on this and come right up here. On the Home tab, we'll change the font type to Comic Sans. We'll change the size to 14. We'll make it bold. And the color, let's use this. So we just need to do that for this. So how do we copy it for this formatting to affect the rest? Click on this, come right up here, double click on Format Painter, then drop the brush on all the values here. Once you're done, go back, click on this to drop the brush, and we have that same formatting everywhere. So let's do this, Ctrl D to duplicate this here and bring it here. So let's go bring our number of transactions. Same way, delete everything equals to, go to KPI. These are our transaction. Click on it, enter, Ctrl D. Take this right here, number of products. So let's get that in KPI. Click on this, enter, Ctrl D. Number of stores. Go to your KPI, enter, and last but not the least, Ctrl D, Ctrl Z, Ctrl D. Let's bring in our number of customers. Okay, so let's format the first one and we'll do the same thing. So click on this, come up here, let's make it bold. Let's change the size to 14. Let's change the color to white. Okay, so let's adjust it to fit into this place. Okay, so let's do same format painter. So come right there, double click on this, drop the paintbrush carefully on each of them. Go back here and drop it. So now let's just arrange it. This let's make sure none of them is touching, going above it. And we are good to go. Okay, for this, you can click on this, hold your shift down, and click on every one of them. Ctrl Z. Let's do it again. Come right up here. Click on shape format. Align top. Distribute horizontally. And we're sure that all of them are equally proportioned. Okay, so let's go right up. So let's put off our formula bar for now. We don't need that again. Anytime we need it, we'll put it on. So uncheck this and we have our full screen here. So let's get right on to the next. Next, we want to bring in our chart for the top 5 customers by gross profit. Okay, so what to do first? Let's duplicate this, Control D, and let's put the title before we bring the chart. I like doing that way. So let's write top 5 customer by gross profit. Okay, so let's go to our analysis, and this is where we have our charts. So let's just reduce them a bit. Control C to copy it, take it to your dashboard. Control V to paste. Next, right click, come to fill and say no fill, come to outline and say no outline. Now let's fit it into the space we have. Okay, so let's click on the chart, right click, fill, let's go to more fill color, click on custom, and our color code for this is 60597A. Click on OK. Okay, so we have that here. Next, let's come to this. Right click, go down to font. For the font color, let's use this. Let's make it bold and click on OK. So we'll do same to this. Click on this. Right click, go to font. We're going to make it bold. For the color, we want to use this and click on OK. Okay, so we have that. Our next chart we'd like to bring in, we want to bring profits made from the male gender and profits made from the female gender. So let's do this. Let's bring in the chart first. So go to analysis. We have our female here. Click on female, hold your shift down, click on male, Control C, go to your dashboard, Control V. So right click here, click out first, then click on this, right click, no fill, no outline. Next, we need to do something. So we don't want this female to show as a legend. So we're just going to come right here, come to axis and put it off. We know this is for female first, right? So let's do this. Right click and go down to format block. Okay, so right click on this, no fill, no outline. Do same for this. Right click, no fill, no outline. Okay, so let's take it right here and let's remove this female. So click on this plus sign on axis, uncheck it. Next, let's decrease the size. So come down and go to format chart area. And right here where we have height, we have it at 1.58. So let's reduce it to 0.9. I think that is okay. And bring it down here. Can still do this. So we have the height at 0.73. So let's do the same with this. 0.73, remember. So click on the chart element here and remove the axis. Right click here, format chart area. Come here and remember 0.73. So let's just write it 0.73. Okay, so let's bring it here. We want to make sure both of them are the same. So we've gotten that. So next, come here, Control D. And remember, this is for female. So on this place, we are going to write gross profit, or let us write profits made by the female gender. So duplicate this, Control D. Right here, we just change this to male gender. Next, we need a space here, so we need to shape this a bit, then reduce it a notch. Same with this, reduce it a notch. Oh, that's much. Okay. So next, click on the chart or in the chart. Right click and go to Format Data Series. Now we have Series Overlap. Let's change this to mm, okay, 66. And for this, let's change this to 66 also. So let's just, okay, so now we need to change the colors. So this is the chart for the female gender, and for this chart we want to make this place. So let's do this. Right click here and go to fill, more fill colors, click on custom, and let's input the color we want to use. And we want to use E5 686F. Okay, and for this we're going to use this shade what we've used previously, this. And for this now, right click here, fill, and let's just use this. And for this side, right click, fill, and we're using this. Okay, now we need to bring in the values for our profit made by the female gender. So let's reuse this one. So just do this, Control D, Bring it right here. Let's make sure it fits into the space we have. Okay, still. So Control D, Control D. Okay, now for the first one, come to view and put on your formula bar. Okay, and the first is for the female gender. So let's click on analysis where we have our female gender. And we know the female is what? 37%. So click on this and click on enter. Next, let's bring in for the male. Go to our analysis, this, enter. So let's format this. Control A on our home button, make it bold. Can also change it to Comic Sans. And for the color, let's use same shade as we use for the chart of female. Okay, so we have that. So click on your male, Control A or Control Z, come to your home, bold, Comic Sans, and we're using this. Okay, we're good to go there. Next, let's bring in the married and single. So go to your analysis. Where do we have those charts for married and single? Right here. Click on this, hold your shift down, click on this, Control C on your dashboard, Control V. Right click here, right click here, no fill, no outline. Same for this, right click, no fill, no outline. Click on the first one, right click, format chart area. And right here, remember what we use 0.73. So we use the same. So 0.73. Enter. So we have that for this. So let's just take it here. Click on this too. Up here, right here. 0.73. Enter. And we take this here. So Control D. Bring this here. And this is profit made by married. How do we call it? Profit made by married customers. Let's put it that way. Control D. Bring this down here. And profit made by single customers. Okay, so now for this, remember we don't need the access, so uncheck it. For this also, we don't need the access, uncheck it. Let's copy this text box here. Control D, right here. But before that, let's change our colors. So for the married, we are going to use the same color we use for the female for the married. So let's do that. So go to fill and let's use this. And for this area, we're going to use that gray color, this one. Then for this, right click, we use this. And for this area, fill, we use this. Now let's do this. Click on the chart, right click, format data series. We have this. So 63, that's what we used previously. So let's just do that, 63. Click on this and same thing, 63. Okay, so let's bring in our values. And for the married customers, let's see what figures we have there. So go to your analysis for the percentage of married customers. And married is 31%. So click on this, enter, Control D. And for our single customers, we're making more sales from single than from the married. Go to your analysis and enter. So let's format this. Control escape to remove this. Click on this, come up here, make it bold, comic sans, the color should be this. Okay, and for this, bold, comic sans, the color should be this. Then we are good to go. Our chart is coming into being, so let's put off our formula bar. As I told us, once you're done with the formula bar, put it off. It makes you see the full screen you're working on. Okay, next we want to bring in our profits by customer age group, the three age groups. We want to bring in the profit that they incur. So go to our analysis right here, click on this, hold your shift down, click on this, click on this. Let's reduce them. We don't want it so big. Okay, Control C. Come to your dashboard, Control V. Take out. So this first one is 15 to 30 years. So let's take that in here. Now, right click, no fill, no outline. Click on this plus sign and off the chart title. Do same for this. Right click, no fill, no outline. Click here, put off the chart title. Right click, no fill, no outline. The plus sign, put off the chart title. So click on, let's select everything again at the same time and reduce them. Okay, it's okay this way. So we can bring this one. This is the 15 to, and this is 31 to 50 years, going to be right here. And this one here is okay, now we can see that they're not of equal size. So let's see the size of this. But before that, click inside the chart, right click, come to outline, no outline. We're trying to avoid that white line inside. right click, outline, no outline. Click here, right click, no outline, no outline. Okay, so let's set the size of this. We'll make this two like this. So click on this, come up here, go to format. Okay, let's click out. Okay, let's do that now. We have 0.83, 0.85. So hold your shift down, click on this, and click on this. 0.83, 0.85. So 0.85. Now we see they're all the same size. That's what we're trying to achieve. Okay, so let's get right into it. We want to do some donut explosion to this donut. They're looking too small. We want them rounded like a very, very healthy donut. So let's click on this first. Right click and go down to format data series. Our donut explosion will change it to 45. Do the same for this. Just change this to 45. Same for this. Change this to 45. And we are here. Next, we need to input our colors. So we already have the colors we want to use. We're just going to we used all those colors we've used before. So now we have two different sides of the donut. This side that is orange, we are going to make them hash. And all this side will have their various colors. So let's do this first. Then we're going to double click on the orange, right click, fill, and fill to this color. Next, click out, double click on the blue place, right click, fill, and for this, okay, let's use this. Let's come here, double click on this, right click, fill, use this. For the next, fill, use this. For this, right click, fill, this. And for this, right click, fill. Okay, and we have that. Next, let's write in our charts. Okay, let's do something. Click on all of them. Let's see if we can expand them a bit. Okay, it's okay this way. Also, we are still going to do that again because we need a space for what the chart is for. Okay, so next, let's bring in, but let's write what this chart is for first. So what should we use? Let's use this. Control D. And this is 15 to 30 years, yes. So 15 to 30 years. Copy this, Control A. Control D. This is 31 to 50 years. Control D. 51 and above. Okay, so we have this here. So duplicate this. Control D. And let's write something here. Okay, so we have this gross profit by age. Next, we need to bring the values, meaning we're going to bring how much did this particular age group make. So let's copy this. Control D. Let's put this right here. So on your formula bar, view, check your formula bar. And let's bring in the values for 15 to 30 years. On our analysis, where do we have that? Values for 15 to 20 years. Let's go back here. Let's arrange it properly before we go and collect it. Let's put this here. So what we do, we'll bring the percentage and we'll also bring the main amount that they made. So let's go back to our dashboard. Ctrl D, duplicate this again. So let the percentage be here. Ctrl D. Okay, let's bring this one out first. So equals to, on our analysis, pick this. That's the amount for 15 to 30 years. Enter. And we have this here. Well, let's just bring in, let's leave the percentage. So Ctrl D. Bring this right here. And let's bring for 31 to 50 years. And last but not the least, 51 and above. Let's do this. Okay, so we have the values for all across the age bracket. What to do? We're going to format it with the colors here. So we'll bring the percentage and put them inside this box first. So let's do this. Click on this. Come right up here. On our own tab, I want this bold. Sorry. Control A. Let's copy it. And let's make it bold. And for the color, we use this. And right here, bold color, this. Come right here. Bold color. We'll use this. Okay, next. Control D. Let's duplicate this text box. We're going to put our percentage right inside this donut. So click on this. Control D. Bring in here. Let's bring in our percentage. So first percentage for 15 to 30 years. Go to your analysis. Where do we have the percentage? 51% for that. Click on enter. Control D. The next is 31 to 50 years. And last but not the least, 51 and above. So let's format. So come right up here and make it bold. Change the size to a 10. I'll change the color to this. Next for this, come right here, bold, 10, this. And for this, bold, text color to this. Okay, and we are good to go. Our chart is coming to be. So next, let's bring in, okay, let's put off our formula bar. Let's bring in the chart for total gross profit by customer country. So let's duplicate this. Control D. Okay, so let's go to our analysis where we have our chart for country. This is where we have it. Control C. Go to your dashboard. Control V. Right click. No fill. No outline. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, now we're going to bring in an arrow to help us to clarify this more. So go to insert, illustration drop down, and on your shapes, let's get what to use. Mm, I don't want this one. Let's get a nice arrow to use. Mm, let's go for this. We click on this and activate it here. Okay, so what to do? Let's format this. Now, on this place, we have Canada on this particular point. So take your arrow here, it is Canada. And right here we have USA. So what to do? Control G, bring this right here. And right at this point, we have Mexico. So Control D. But what to do now? We need to do this. So we have Mexico. Yeah. Okay, let's right click on the arrow. Let's click on format shape. How do we want the dash type to be? We want it this way. So out of the widths, let's increase it. Saying we're making it thicker. Then what else do we do to this? I think we need to change the color also. For each of them, we'll change the color to, let's just use one particular color. Let's use this. Okay. Cap tab. What does it mean? Let's see what will happen. Okay. And I think we're okay like that. So instead of doing that again, we just delete all this and just copy that one again. So Ctrl D, and we are bringing this here, USA. Ctrl D, we're turning this one, and we're taking it what here, where we have Mexico. Okay, so click on your chart, right click, fill, and select this color. Click here, right click, fill, same color. So we have that. So next we need to input the country name and also input the amount and the percentage. So let's get right into it. So let's duplicate this. Control T and put this right here. And we have Canada here. Control T. Right here we have Mexico. Oh, USA, sorry. Control T. And here we have Mexico. Okay. Control T. Let's bring in the values. Control T. Control T. Okay, so let's begin the values. So go to view on your formula bar equals to analysis. For Mexico, these are the values we have. Enter. For Canada, Control D. For USA, okay, so we have the values for each of them. We'll just input the percentage right underneath it. So just let it sit pretty here. Let this be here. And let this be here. The USA, give it right here. And the values can be here. Okay, let's make everything bold. Make everything bold. Okay, so let's bring in their percentage. So Control D. Equals to, on our analysis, where do we have the percentage? So Mexico is 32, and there's this. Control D. Canada 7%. Canada is making the least of the profits. Control D. And USA 61. Wow, USA is making most of the profits. Okay, so let's just make this bold. Control A, escape, make this bold. And for the color, we want to use this. So for matte painter, today's, let's drop the painter brush back. It's refusing to cooperate. This one is looking, let's do this. Control A. Let's use this shade. Yeah, this is better. So for matte painter, let's see how it is. Okay, we're good to go here. Come to view and put off your formula bar. our charts and dashboard is taking shape. We're almost there. Just a few and we'll be done. Next, we want to bring out the top five profitable city in Mexico, USA, and Canada. So, country D, and break this down here. So, top five profitable cities in Me- Mexico, USA, and Canada. Country D. And this is the last five. So we have top five profitable city and we have the less five profitable city also. So go to your analysis. Click on this. Put your sheet down. Click on this. Oh, let's do it one by one. So these are our top five and these are our less five. Let's take our top five first. Control C in your dashboard. Control V. Right click. No fill. No outline. So we have this here. So to scratch it a bit, we still do that. Let's expand this first. Now while you're working, make sure your cursor, your chart is this place is always here and not downwards. So we still have some space. Let's do this. And let's do this. Okay, so let's format. For this chart, what color are we going to use? Okay, let's use the color of the map. Right click, fill, more fill colors. Okay, let's not use, we have a color already. So just right click, fill, and let's use this. Now for our data labels, we need to make them bold. So go to font color, this, and we need to make it bold and okay. Okay, same as this one. Right click, font, font color, this, and we're going to make it bold. And okay, so we have this. Let's bring in the less five profitable city. Go to your analysis, and this is it here. You can just reduce this before we take it. So Control C, go to your dashboard, Control V, right click, no fill, no outline. Okay, for this, right click, what color should we use? Let's use one of those light colors. Let's use this. Okay, so let's format our font. Right click, font. For the font color, we want this. And we also want it bold. Click on OK. Same for this. Right click, font color, this. And we want it also bold. And OK. Okay. As you can see, our chart is already, dashboard is already looking pretty, very, very pretty. Next, we need to bring in our slicers. To do that, come up here, click on Insert, click on Slicers. And this box will come up. Click on Data Model and click on Open. So what slicer do we want here? We want the year, we want the month name, which other one? Let's take customer country. Okay, let's use those three. So this is what we have here. Our slicers. So what do we do next? We format them. Starting from here. If I click on the year and go to slicer setting. Now how do we want our header to be displayed? We want it at select here. Right? So click on open. So this is how it's going to come up. Month name, we want it at, let's say, all months selected. So in our customer country, we want it at select country. So for this, I click on here. Okay, just click on the slicer and come up here where you have columns. Change the columns to 3. Okay, so we have it this way. So let's just fit in our slicers as we go. We'll add one more slicer depending on the space we have. Next for country, okay, let's do for months. Mm, let's do something. Since we have 12 months, let's make our slicer, instead of one column, 2. I think it makes more sense this way. What if we use 3? Okay, let's see how it's going to be here. Okay, for our country, let's bring this right here. So let's bring in, I think two more slicers will be able to continue. Let's see. Let's try. So click right here, insert, slicer, data model, open. We have here, let's bring in H bucket and let's bring in gender and marital status. Let's see if it can contain. If not, I think you should be able to. So let's do something. On H buckets, come right here. Let's make this to 3. Mm. On gender to 2 and marital status to 2. So let's change this back to 1. I don't think it will contain there. Okay, so we need to shift them up, 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 up. So, so I think one needs to go. So let's take away marital status. So, okay, it's better this way now. Okay, so you can give everything equal space now. So on gender, let's do something. So let's setting instead of gender, let's write select gender in caps. And for each bucket, let's just leave it at each bucket. Now we need to format our slicers. Let's get right in. To do that, click on this here slicer, come up here, click on slicer. On your slicer drop down, click on new slicer style. First, we want to start with formatting our whole slicer. Click on whole slicer and click on format. Now for the font, how do we want the font? So let's use the font style. Let's use Comic Sans. That's what we've been using before, so it's fair enough for us to stick with it. Okay, and our font style should be bold, and our color should be white. For our border, let's choose a border color. Just select this one here, this blue gray. And for our fill, Let's go to more color, custom, and let input our fill color. I want to use 293D 55 293D 55. Okay, okay, I done with this. Click on OK, and this is how our wall slicer is going to look. Let's go to our header. Click on format. Let's go to fill color. Let's see fade effect. On color 1 we want this, and on color 2 we want this. Click on OK. Click on OK. And our selected item with data, click on format. We want to also still use fade effect for color 1. Okay, let's just go to more colors. Click on custom. And for color 1 we want A6, A6, A6. Okay, and for color 2, let's go to more color. We want 293D 55. Okay, so let's see how our slicer is going to look like. So click right here, come up here, and we'll see what we've created. Click on this. Okay, click on the next one, come right up here, click on this. Click on the next one, come right up here, click on this. Click on the next one, come right up here, click on this. And the next one, come right up here, click on this. Okay, so you see we have this thing here. How to take care of it? We still have enough space here, so just reduce this and break this downward. Bring this down. Bring this down. So we can now do this. Okay, next we need to report connection to all our slicers. How do we do that? Because now, yes, we have our slicer, but when you slice 2020, nothing is working. So you need to report connection to everything. How do we do that? Right click on this and you go to report connection. What do? Every box here, you need to check them, every one of them. Don't miss anyone. Remember the reason I told you to always click check this to data model. This is one of the reasons. Now let's slice. As you can see, it's working perfectly. Okay, so let's report connection to all moons selected. Right click, report connection, and check all the box. Same as you did for the previous. Okay. Once you report connection, always slice to ensure that the slicer is actually working. It's very important. So that is working. On country, right click, report connection, check all the boxes. Click on OK. Okay, our slicer is working. Next, let's do that for gender. Report connection. Okay. Okay. So on each bucket, right click, report connection, and check all the boxes also. Okay. So we sure that everything is working perfectly. Take care of all those other errors using if error. But let's go ahead. Next, we need to bring in our icon. So to do that, make sure you have an active internet connection. Otherwise, you won't be able to do that.